Y'all, this 90-Day Fiancé, The Other Way, Tell All Part 1 was a mess. Drama, misplaced anger, overconfidence, you name it. I was just giving it the side eye the entire time. So, yeah, let's get into it. What's up, y'all? It's Jay, and welcome to my first video on the side eye with Jay. If you love real talk about reality TV and so much more, make sure you hit that subscribe button and keep your notifications on so you can always get an update from me. So, we're going to talk about some of the biggest arguments, who was doing way too much, Madeline, and why this whole thing felt like a low budget version of Baddies. So, let's jump right in to the first moment that really just annoyed me the most. So in the first scene, you have Anthony and Manon walking to their ride, right? So I want to point this out though. You notice Manon walking, way in front of Anthony. Poor little Anthony just back there in the back, just coasting around, and it's like I don't know if she already had an attitude or what, but that's what it was kind of given. It's like, damn, you can't even wait for your man. I mean, or maybe he's not actually your man. I mean, maybe he's your assistant. I mean, it's kind of what he's looking like a little bit. So anyway, she hops in the car. You got her assistant putting all their bags in the back. Um, and then she starts this "woe is me" speech. And that's one thing I can't stand. The "woe is me" speech. Like everybody is doing them wrong. Come on now. So all the "I'm tired of trying to be the perfect mom, the perfect wife, the perfect entrepreneur, have the perfect image, et cetera, blah blah blah, whatever she was talking about, right? In my opinion, I'm like, girl, you're not misunderstood. You're just mean. Like, you're actually mean. Like, let's just keep it real. Like, you're mean. People see you as the villain because of how you act and how you treat people. It's really that simple. I mean, if you're treating people, evil like a villain would treat somebody, then they're probably going to think that you're a villain. So you're doing it to yourself. But meanwhile, you got Anthony slash her assistant in the back, right? Uh, Packing up the car like a mule. He's really minding his own business. I mean, his main concern is what people are going to say during the tell-all. He's just so innocent, really. So anyway, we head to the next scene. We see Greta, and I actually really like Greta. Greta is one of my favorite people on this season. She's really a free spirit. She does her own thing. She beats to her own drum, and I respect that. But now I have to say something a little maybe controversial. But let's be real. I think that she knew way before she got to England that she had no plans of being with what's his name, Matthew. She had no plans of being with this man. So I mean that's her thing, but that's just my opinion. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that in the comments, of course. But like there, in my opinion, I mean, it doesn't take a fly down in England to know if you're really messing with somebody. I mean, they were talking months before, years before, and if you like this man or not. Like, come on, if you like this man. So anyway, on to the next one. You got my boy Luke, aka Sucker Boy Luke. He had no ring on. Okay. And then right after that, you have your valid girl Chloe. I actually like Chloe. I don't mind Chloe. She's a little bit annoying just because of she's I think she's just kind of immature, but overall she's pretty cool. Then when they finally everybody gets to the studio, you have Greta kind of trying to put Luke on a little game, which I appreciated. Put Luke on a little game about his girl. So, but what really had me dying was when Chloe and Greta and I believe maybe Luke, they were all sitting down anyway. So, and or no, it was Manon, yeah, and they were comparing. She said that the internet had compared her to a labubu. Now, before I seen this episode, I had no idea what a labubu was. But anyway, that's a thing. And I'm like to myself, the internet is wild. So it's wild, it's ruthless, and it is what it is. But I don't think this looks like a labubu personally, but I'm also not that vicious. So anyway, so then finally they get to the set. And honestly, everybody was looking pretty good. I mean, Manon, I really didn't like the outfit. I mean, to me, it was giving a little bit of like prom dress vibes. I don't know. Y'all let me know. Um, so anyway, so Sean, I love Sean. She's messy in her own discreet way. But anyway, she asked Submit, if he would have fallen, basically if he would have fallen in love with Jenny, had he not met her online and just met her in on the streets of India as a tourist. And I've been watching this, 90-day kind of series for years. And in my opinion, I would have to say, I don't think he would have. I really don't. I mean, I at first when they first kind of came on the show, I kind of thought I seen a connection, but now I really don't. I don't know if I see that anymore. Um, but yeah, y'all tell me what y'all think. Of course, feel free to comment away. But yeah, tell me what y'all think. Um, so moving right along, then we had uh my girl Greta. So she goes, and basically she was talking about like the relationship with. So Greta was talking about the relationship with her man, or her ex man, and she was like going from it was a 4 out of 5, it was a 3 out of 5. Girl, I'm like, come on, be serious. It was just a 1 out of 5. It wasn't good. It wasn't good. Now, I think the intimacy was lacking in a lot of areas, and she says that later on. So I think that had a lot to do with it, and we'll kind of get back into that later. And then you have Manon. She says that her relationship makes her feel like she wants to die inside. She said, "Die inside," but now, I think that's a bit much. I think that's kind of vile to say about your husband that he makes you want to die inside. I understand that partners can be frustrating. Believe me, I understand that. But they make you want to die inside is wild. I think that's wrong. And I could tell it hurt his feelings a lot. And it would me too. So um, anyway, moving right along, we have Patia, who asked Manon, "Do you love him?" And she said she loves him, but I don't think she does. At least she doesn't act like it, and that's most of the battle. You need to act like you love somebody if you actually love them. So, um, then we have Patia and Dylan, right? So, in my opinion, I think that their love is real. Y'all tell me what y'all think, but I think their love is real. I don't think you can fake it for that long. They've been through a lot of trials and tribulations. Um, so that's my take on that. As far as Johnny, yeah, no, okay. So I was rooting for Johnny for real at first, but you know, and he fumbled hard. I mean, I agree with Chloe on the part where he tried to flip the script. Like he tried to flip the script. He tried to make it. He was cool with the apologies and all this stuff, and I'm sorry and all that. But then he turns around and calls her, she's a worthless B. Like what? Like what? And you did this and you did that. Made me do like come on now. Can't nobody can make you cheat. Like no, that's something that you do on your own. So yeah, it's a no from me on that. And then we have Yappy Madeline, Madeline calling Chloe a B. And honestly, I think she is a little bit jealous because Luke was chatting it up and kind of defending Chloe a little bit. And I think she can kind of see there may be some attraction there. And we find out later that there probably is. So I think she kind of senses that, but she just was going ham on Chloe the entire tell all. Like, geez, lay up off the girl. So, um, and you know, I'm sorry, I still don't understand why she moved halfway across the world with him. If she, if he cheated on her 10 times, but I understand she cheated too, but she cheated 10 times during a relationship. There's no way I'm moving all the way across the world, giving up my good life to go stay with somebody that then cheated on me 10 times. That's crazy to me. And then we find out about Chloe's her sugar daddy, whatever you want to call it, ex-boyfriend, blah 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 blah. I don't know. Anyway, we find out she or he gave her $20,000. Okay, $20,000. And listen, I don't blame her. Get it how you live. Period. That's just period to that. Um, they weren't even together, from what I understand. They weren't even together at the time, so he needs to relax. Like, he needs to, y'all wasn't even together, so that doesn't even count. So, and then what a funny line Chloe said was, "I don't cook, I don't clean." I know what that's from. My girl Cardi B. And I really felt that. She said, "I don't need to cook, I don't need to clean, I don't want to do none of that." So I feel the girl on that. I don't want to do none of it. I don't either. So, but let me know in the comments how you feel about Johnny. I don't know. I'm curious. I mean, what do y'all think about it? Is my take wrong on him, or what do y'all have to say? Y'all let me know, right? Now, Madeline, I think I said this a little bit earlier, but I really got tired of her chiming in on Chloe's conversation, like calling her, you know, I ain't gonna say it, but calling, saying what she said about her was just, it was getting old. I'm like, be quiet, let her talk, like, be quiet. We're trying to hear what all the drama, all the mess. We want to hear all the mess. So, then we find out that Chloe and Johnny actually hooked up after they broke up. I don't know why he was amping it up. Whose bed you in? Whose bed was you in? Like, come on now. Like, how old are we? Like, come on now. I'm pretty sure it was just out of convenience. I mean, let's just keep it real. I mean, I'm sure we've all been there once or twice. So it was just out of convenience. So now we move on to Greta and Matthew. And I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. It kept coming in the back of my head the entire time that I was watching it. It's like, she's still in England. To me, she knew that she didn't like the man before she went to England. So was it the other way? Like, was she using him for the green card to get to England? Because we know she really enjoyed England. She really loved England. So maybe that's what happened. And that's what I keep thinking about. Okay. And, you know, poor Greta, she, Sean puts the cat Hazel up on the screen. Poor cat. Poor cat got abandoned. Poor cat don't want nothing to do with Greta no more. Greta was, "Hey, kitty, 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 Hazel, Hazel, Hazel." Cat was eating food and he left. He said, "It's time to go." He said, "It's tired of hearing you at this point." So then her friends come out, aka the Grandma Club. I love that. And actually, I feel like that they were right in a lot of ways. Matthew was very nonchalant about her feelings. I mean, the man couldn't even clean out a drawer. She flew half around the world for you, so called, and you couldn't even clean out a drawer, one drawer. It's crazy to me. So yeah, I definitely felt them on that. Like, he was very dismissive of her feelings, very like just all around. And to me, I think that he just would it seemed like he didn't have a lot of experience with women. So he was just very everything was new to him. Everything was new. He didn't know what to do. He didn't know what to expect. That's right, probably why he didn't see that she was about to break up with him. So, yeah, that's my opinion. Y'all let me know how y'all feel once again. Um, to me, he was kind of asking for it. He was kind of asking to get broken up with because it was like she was already on edge. She started crying pretty much as soon as she got there. And so she was already on edge. She was already thinking this is not going to work for sure. So, um, I feel bad a little bit for him just because he's not. I feel like that he may not be all that experienced in relationships. Um, and do y'all believe that he is in a committed relationship right now? I don't know. That whole story, I didn't buy it. I really did not buy it because it was just very like he was running from the questions somewhat. I mean, everybody was asking the questions, and I feel like everybody was not believing that either. I don't really think he's in a relationship. And he said he got with her like 5 months after they broke up. Child, I don't know because he was pretty heartbroken. He was pretty heartbroken. So I don't buy it, me personally. Um, so yeah, that's that. And not Chloe. I almost forgot. Not Chloe saying that she would have broke up with the man over text. Just text him and break up with him. She said, "I'm like, boy, that shows her age. I mean, in my opinion, I don't think if you've been with somebody for years, you don't break up with them over text. That's just not right. I mean, I don't, I unless it was extenuating circumstances. But anyway, moving on. Now we um back on Anthony and Manon. So we know they moved to France and blah 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 blah. My thing is, I don't know why they moved to France thinking things were magically going to get better. When they were talking about moving to France, I'm like to myself, it's not going to fix none of the issues that you all have. In fact, it's going to make them worse because I already seen what type of person she was, you know. So I I just I just think that was a dumb move overall. It didn't really make any sense. I mean, if she wants to be an entrepreneur. If you can't balance it in the U.S., you're not going to be able to balance being an entrepreneur in France. I mean, it's just that's a you problem. You need to figure that out. A lot of people do it all the time. And then we learned that Manon wants to become a mayor of all things, mayor of her city or village in France. Now, y'all let me know if y'all can see Manon as a mayor, because I don't see it. The way she talked bad about that daggone village, talking about it's the a hole of France. Come on now, how you gonna call your own village the a hole of France? No, that's a no for me. I know I wouldn't vote for it. Would y'all vote for it? I don't know. Y'all let me know about that one. So, and anyway, I think the opponents would light her up with the clips of this show. So I don't think that's going to work, but maybe she will, maybe she won't. So another thing I did like that Summit said that in politics, you at least have to be a little bit polite, at least in public. I mean, she's none of those. That ain't gonna work. So anyway, moving on. Um, they played some old clips of Anthony when she was just like talking down to him, just talking down to him, telling him that you'll never ever make as much as I would. What? Why do you say that type of stuff to your husband? Like you don't know what he's capable of. You obviously don't have any type of confidence in him or not. I mean, I understand what she's saying in the back of my head, but that was not the way to put it. It just wasn't the way to put it. Um, so she's just kind of mean. Well, she's just mean. It's like you need to build up your man. You know, build your man up. He's trying. He supports her. I mean, what's up with the negativity coming from her? I don't get it. And then also, Anthony needs to grow a backbone or grow something else, if you know what I mean. Like, come on. But still, that still doesn't give her the right to just go all crazy on him, okay? And really, I think the fact that he can't even go talk to his family, he can't even call his family, he can't do nothing with his family. Manon is extremely insecure. She's extremely insecure about herself, and I think she's jealous about the relationship that he shares with his family because they don't have that type of relationship. And I just feel like that if you're in a relationship where your partner is so controlling, they want to go through your phone, they want to say you can't visit your family. That's just not it. That's not it. Like, that's relationship you need to leave on the back burner. You need to roll on up out of there ASAP. I'm just saying. Um, it. I couldn't imagine being in a relationship where I can't even talk to the people that I want to talk to, my family. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy that as I don't know what. So couples monitoring phones is just out of question for me. I mean, if you don't trust you got that much lack of trust, we don't need to be together. That's how I feel. And so then we cut to the back. Okay, right. Episode's about to end. They get up, take another break. Manon throws a whole tantrum, right? Talking about she feels humiliated. Blah, 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 blah. You humiliated me. You humiliate your wife. Like, girl, you humiliated yourself. Nobody humiliated you. The things you did and said and how you acted did all the humiliation that was necessary. Like, nobody did anything to you. Okay. And she's talking about, if we're going to divorce. And he's like, don't say that. Don't say that. Anthony, if you're watching this, run, run, run while you can. I mean, let's be honest. It is a no bueno. Alrighty, y'all. That's it for part 1. Because clearly we're not done. Part 2 is up right now and it gets even messier. So click the link in the description and keep watching. Make sure you're subscribed and notifications are on so you don't miss anything. Let me know in the comments who annoyed you the most, who you're side-eyeing the hardest, and if you agree or disagree with my takes. This is Jay. This is Side Eye with Jay, and I'll see y'all in part 2.